Yo, welcome back to the channel and thanks very much for tuning in. Subscribe, do all the stuff, it helps the channel, thank you very much. Don't skip a minute, I just need to ask you something because obviously I've not really put many videos up recently, and for a couple of reasons. Mostly I've not really been bothered to film anything, but I'm filming today and it's not really a big job and it's not really anything good or interesting. Well, it's not to me anyway, because it's just like an everyday life kind of thing, so it's quite hard to film something when I just think it's just a quick little job. But I've been watching a lot of one of the Plumber's channels, and he does some little interesting videos where to him I imagine it's just an everyday job that he probably wouldn't think anyone would be interested in, but I was. So let me know in the comments below, would you watch videos that are like this? It's probably going to be short, it's quick, there's not much to it, but just tell me if you're interested below, and be honest, I'm not bothered because I just won't bother filming them if not. So just let us know in the comments if this is going to be of any like use to you or interest whatsoever, or is it just useless? So yeah, let's go for it, get over there. Right, we're on this job now. Just disclaimer, we didn't even do this job, we're just finishing it off because the other electrician never came back or something. He had illness or something. Now this, we have been here, it was about 6 months ago. We've been waiting for this ceiling to be done so we can put the downlights in. We had our measurements like we always do. I've got a photograph of the measurements where the light should be, so we'll check that, but they have put stickers on because they've cross battened it or whatever, counter battened it, so we can we might hit one of them, so they've put labels on for us. All the sockets were on, but now they're all back off, so we're gonna have to put them back on. 7 sockets, some downlights, and a lovely BG board. And that was the beauty of this job on it, Ryan. Everything's BG, lap sockets, lap downlights, and lap outdoor lights and everything, which is already done. So first thing we're going to do, well, Ryan looks like, should we just put the sockets on first? Should we just get the sockets out of the way?
Yeah.
Right, we'll get the sockets out of the way, and then, does everyone get this happen to them with customers? While you're here, can you just put 4 of these vents in the ceiling whilst you're here? So we've got putting 4 vents in the ceiling as well, just in the 4 corners. She's asked us to do them equally, and she's also made us a lovely brew, which is always a good start to the day.
Lovely brew.
It's lovely.
40 miles in a minute after I drank it.
That's a good coffee, that. There's 2 sockets behind there as well. And it's great weather today if you're a flower. Right, the sockets are all back on, so just get that out of the way. And when was this job? March? It was about 6-7 months ago, something. We've still got the test sheet that we did. Obviously I need to fill out a real test sheet, but on the sockets we got the ring, the R1, R2, insulation resistance, ZS. So I'm just going to check the ZS, make sure it's still the same. In fact, I better turn them on, haven't I? That'll help. Let's just turn the sockets back on. Not the lights, obviously. Turn the sockets back on. Bearing in mind though, I'm pretty sure I had a different tester, didn't I? I didn't have this tester when I did this. So the result might be slightly different. They shouldn't be, but I've checked both of the testers side by side, and the ZS's come up completely different every time, so.
By what?
Quite a bit, yeah. So what was it, 0.52 was it last time, or 5.5? 4.4, now it's even lower. That's because I put some of the sockets on and I've got a tougher wrist than Ryan. Ryan did them last time, bit loose Ryan they call him. He's been on loose women. Oh, let's plug it in properly. So it's a ring, so they should be pretty much the same, but like I said, different testers, different things, and well, exactly the same. Right, let's just check all them, Ryan, and then we'll get to cutting out the lights. Right, downlights are marked out, just started cutting them out. That's the end of line, so we're just gonna leave that one for a ZS. It's dangling down. Ryan started to do it, so beforehand, that's still the same distance off the wall, but that's further this way now than our measurements were originally. But I just have to trust that the stickers that they put on saying that it needs to be in this row was right, and I put my hand up and it's supposed to be in this row from our measurements to keep it all equal, but there is a pattern right there, so Yeah, so we'll just cut them out with the old Looney Tunes. Cable out, and the top quality downlights as always. Wouldn't use nothing else. Oh, I'm joking, obviously. I'm very I'm skeptical about using anything that a customer supplies, especially when it's that brand. But I always tell them first that if anything breaks, it's not under warranty with me, it's up to you to sort it out. It's not my fault because I've not supplied them. And if they want to go ahead, then go ahead. I'm happy to fit them if you're happy with that. The fact that if they break, it's nothing to do with me, and I'm not replacing them for free. Simple as that, otherwise I'd be forever replacing stuff. Right, so I thought I'd just ventilate this box so it don't get moist inside. Oh, put it in upside down. No, I'm joking, I was just making sure that they are 70mm as well, because the customer supplied them, obviously. Before I drill a hole in the plastic stuff, I don't want to drill a hole in it and it not be 70mm. So, away we go, with the world's longest pilot bit. I think that pilot bit's a bit blunt too. That's all good. Let's give one a whirl, eh? All Ryan's doing the lap down lights. These are probably the only lap down lights in the whole country that have actually got an earth connected through and not just cut out. Because, let us know in the comments below if you've ever come across these downlights, and let us know if you've ever seen them earthed, because they always just cut them off because there's no earth terminal. We just have to waggle them on the outside like this. This is what he's doing, just to so the cable's earthed at least. But for some reason people see them with no earth connection and just go, oh, it don't need an earth, snip, when obviously we know it needs an earth, not the fitting, the cable. So yeah, that's what he's doing, leaving it outside the enclosure, earthed. So the earth's running through the cable, obviously. IP65, wouldn't you believe it? No, spot on. Hey, that was a pun, I didn't even mean to. Right, we are at a point now where all the downlights are in except the end of line, and before it gets moaned at in the comments for making this live while it's like that, this is just the real world. This is the real world. Electrics.
In other words,
It's because there's no way of getting a ZS from that fitting when it's connected. There's just nowhere to put your probes, so it's going to have to be like this. So line circuit's live now, obviously the switch is not switched on, so I'm going to get me crocodile clips on ready. This is obviously the end of line. All done, and Ryan's going to go and flip the lights on over there. First switch, Ryan, and we shall get a ZS on this circuit. There we go. Quite nice then. 1.1 ohms, which is all good. Switch it off, Ryan. And we can stick that down light back in now. What I'm going to do is take a photograph of that with my phone so I can write it down on my piece of cardboard. Ready to fill in the proper certificate and all that. Ryan's going to finish that light off. And that's this job done. Next job that we're going to is a call out for the smell of burning coming from an electric shower. It's literally 2 minutes across the road from this job, so if we can film that little job, we'll go and have a look at it. Quite likely a loose connection, it usually is. Stinky plumbers usually connected it up and it'll be the burning neutral, but we'll check and we'll see. Hopefully it's as simple as that. So hopefully let's go over there and show you. Right, next job, little call out on the shower. We're in this block of apartments. Tenant's not home. It's for a landlord. It's a letting agency actually, and I've got to figure out which key it is out of all them, so that's going to be fun, innit? Ryan's got the bag. Burning smell from the shower, and I've just found out a plumber fitted the shower for definite, so I was right in what I said. It's going to be a loose connection, 100% guarantee it. Right, here we are inside. The shower is fairly new by the looks of it. It doesn't look old at all. So my first thought is it's going to be in there, but I'm just looking at the pull cord and I'm not too sure if you can see it, but that to me looks a bit melted. like heat coming through, so it might actually be in this pull cord. That's obviously also common for a loose connection, but we'll look in the shower, but I'm gonna have to look at that because I'm not sure whether it is or not, but it does look like it's melting a little bit. So stick that light came on a minute ago. So isolate it at the board. Let's have a look. Where are we? I think they're in this and these apartments because we've done work in these before. Yes, it's behind all that. So let's isolate the shower at the board. We'll take the cover off and have a look. Right, so a little surprise for myself. I knew we'd done work in these sort of flats before. We've done them in a mould, but look, it was us that done the AICR on it a few years ago. 2 years ago, and it's on Type A RCBO's Wilex, so we're all good there. Right, anyway, surprised myself. I didn't realise we'd been here before. Right, covers off now. I do apologise, Mr. Plumber, that I've been dissing, but they do look alright, to be fair. It is a 7 kilowatt shower, 7.8 on a 6mm cable, and the connections are pretty tight, to be fair. I've just tightened them up a little bit, but that's no bother. So chances are it's definitely the pull cord switch, which is just my nightmare. I absolutely hate pull cord switches. They're just so awkward. And there is the culprit, as you can see. It's normally the neutral that's burnt as well, but yeah, it's the live this time. Don't feel loose, to be fair, but obviously it must be. She blows. So it does stink of fish as well, badly.
Does it?
See it burnt.
Determined burn.
Yeah, so you can see it coming through, see it?
Oh, right.
So it was that burning through there, as you can see. So we'll have to go and get a new one of them and swap that, because I've not got one in the van, have I? I did have one of these the other day, but we used it, didn't we? Right, go and get one of them, get that swapped. Screw fix is literally 2 minutes away, so let's do that. And as quick as a flash, we're back with a new MK shower pull cord switch. So let's just check that it's dead. And we'll swap that over. Nice little job done. And move on to the next one. You can't have a wee, can you? In case there's someone invisible.
You have to put some music over the footage now.
Have a sniff of that.
Oh.
So that's been getting extremely hot. Luckily we've got some slack so I can actually re-strip it and do it again, just marked up in and out on there so I know I don't mix them up. Swap that over, crack. Right, pull cord changed. Obviously one thing left to do is shorten it because that's ridiculous, and we'll even put this woman's little thing back on it instead of the one that comes with it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, crack on. And obviously put the cover back on the shower, start it. And she's back on. Look at that, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It was in pain to put through there though, thread it through. So Ryan is just changing the socket to something we've never ever seen before. What on earth is that? Live neutral upside down. Well, see what it's like. Nice and cosy in there, isn't it?
Oh.
Go on, lad.
Sort of stupid posi style screws.
Yeah, the front screws posi.
No, on the terminals as well.
Are there? The screws on the front are posi as well. They've got a PS mark on them, so that'll do me. Snips, where are your snips? Here. Ryan's got these new, well they're not new, but they're new to him, Nipex ones with the little strippers in, you see. Are they better than CK or not?
The sharper, the only thing that's missing is the bit where you can, like, when you fold all your cables and crush them together.
Oh yeah, doubling over bit. And the screw cutter, has it got a screw cutter on it? No screw cutter either.
Screw cutter.
Not as good as CK then, are they?
Bought them because I lost my other ones which were under the seat in the van.